From the boardroom for June, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Business school case studies tell us that board decision making is sometimes tough, but always offers at least one right option. That is, if you're a director and solid, ethical, committed to doing your duty, there will always be a positive outcome somewhere. But then I think of the phrase, damned if you do, damned if you don't. There are situations in life and in the boardroom where every possibility exacts a high price. None of them are appealing, but we nevertheless have to choose. Corporate board work presents these bleak options at times, though fortunately not too often. For example, in May, the US-based Colonial Pipeline Company faced a ransomware incursion that forced it to shut down pipeline operations to a large part of the US East Coast. Now, what if you are a board member at a company in a similar spot? You have 24 hours to pay a huge Bitcoin ransom or face a crippling data attack. Whatever response you make will be destructive of shareholder value, will bring bad publicity and legal repercussions. And there are many other examples. A company facility may be a legacy from an earlier acquisition and is a major employer in the community. Now, though, it's borderline profitable and requires costly updating. Do you shut down, sell the facility, or do you keep it open and harm the overall company balance sheet? While most "what would you do" exercises like this involve big name firms, they actually seem more common and difficult for smaller, younger ones. A fast-growing venture company is outstripping the abilities of the founder CEO, who still retains major voting power and has no intention of stepping aside. As a board member, what do? Your fund invests in the tech sector and has a director on the boards of two ventures in related industries. A talent at one of these companies would be far more valuable at the other one. Should you try to tempt her away? Or simply, payroll is coming up this week, but you won't have enough cash to cover it and pay a major supplier at the same time. Who are you going to short? This is where I'm supposed to advise you as a director to make the ethical choice, consider your fiduciary duty, stand on principle, and so on. This is all good, needed advice, but it still leaves you no less liable, troubled, or damned after making your boardroom decision. I'm Ralph Ward from the Boardroom for June.